everyone, welcome back to another video. We are picking up where we left off here in A Realm Reborn. Now, in between the two quest lines here for the main scenario, I decided to go ahead and knock out some of the side quests just to get them out of the way. But we are moving on to the main scenario with Sid here in The Best Inventions. Might I have a word with you, Claire? It concerns the Chirurgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient ambiexes for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced ambiec, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 6 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they could draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. Might sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Alright, Sid, we'll take your word for it. So, thankfully, we don't have to go too far for the sprites. The sprites are actually right outside the Stone Vigil, it looks like. So, we just head across this bridge here. So there's about 3 different entrances to Whitebrim Front. And luckily for us, it's infested with ice sprites. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead because it's probably not going to be too much fun just watching me kill things. So, be back in a sec. Now, probably not a good idea to be having a chocobo inside the infirmary, but hey, what can you do? Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. So cold, these cores are said to freeze the very air around them, making them perfect for cooling drinks on an especially hot day. Oh, I could use with one of those. It is so hot here. What an amazing device. But is it truly an ambiec, sir? I've never seen its like before. I too am unsure of what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I've no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it'll be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Ware thee the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Yeah, I'm really getting sick of this guy too. Let's hurry up and do something about him. Okay, influencing Inquisitors. It is concerned about Inquisitor Drillemont. Before we can persuade Lord Drillemont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Drillemont that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Coerthas. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alphino in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Alright. Looks like we can actually talk to some people in here, so... Inquisitor Golemy? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I awoke, it was days later in this very bed, where I had been laid recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Golemy rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gate. I owe him my life, madam, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. That sounds suspicious for some reason. Inquisitor Golemy, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. We have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you have hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Okay. That, sir, wasn't helpful. Under Inquisitor Golemy's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitor are the operators of Haloni's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Again, very suspicious. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind, as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he's held in high regard. Even so, I'm beginning to suspect that he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let's more closely review the testimonies you've obtained, Claire. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Golemy's motives. Yay, level up! Okay, moving on. By the lights of Ishgard, Alphino appears to be deep in thought. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of a city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Drillemont is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Okay, let's head on back out. So, this is the chasm, and it looks like we can actually follow the way down. Okay. So we got a corpse of a dead dragon down here. Lovely. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear it's going to attack. Alright, let's get this over with. Okay, so those are taken care of. Let's see what we find here in the snow. Oh, good God, no. Probably not the best thing to find down here. And we're just gonna leave the body down here. Oh, okay. I think that this might be a really good piece of evidence on our side. But hey, you do what you have to. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. The scroll contains what appears to be an official papal appointment to the position of Inquisitor. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you've just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Drillemont. Nearly come to Coerthas and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Claire, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Okay, so we have blood for blood. Alphino is determined to discover Inquisitor Drillemont's true identity. Since Lord Drillemont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim... Yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jolot with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Enterprise. It's the reason that we're here. I was a little more concerned about what's going to happen to the people. Oh, you have returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, kind of. The Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Pranilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Alright, so let's go find her. You! I do not believe I know you, madam. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Yeah, not gonna happen. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know naught of it. Not at all. Fess up. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Drillemont gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations slashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy, but what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Drillemont and I would be spared, but if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Drillemont to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebrim Front, Inquisitor Drillemont was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standings seized while in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillemont, wanted to put an end to the madness. But then I remembered the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing, until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southwest of Whitebrim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Helionart, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Alone, forgive me for not acting sooner. Do not make me say it out loud again, I beg of you. Even now he could be watching, listening to every word. It may already be too late for us. On one hand, I understand why she didn't tell anybody. But on the other, I don't know. I mean, what can you really do in a situation like that? I mean, I have no doubt that he could have done what he threatened to do, but at the same time, a lot of people died because of that. Okay, but hopefully we should be able to put a stop to this once we give it all up to Lord Drillemont. And if he doesn't listen to us now, well, I don't know what else to do. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you 3 access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There had better be a very good explanation for why you are carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this propel encyclial? Fury, take me! The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Claire, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you entry to the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Alright, the heretic among us. Lord Drillemont requires your assistance in bringing the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Drillemont to justice. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Dravanian allies. I'm told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Claire. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Alright, finally! Getting some action done. Alright, so if we're looking for Snowcloak, it's actually down further south of here. So we just gotta follow this road downwards until we can't go anymore. Now, would it make me a terrible person to say that I'm quite looking forward to slaughtering this guy? Just because he made things just so difficult for us here. Oh boy, look at this. It's like a solid chunk of ice. Oh crap. Go away, Croc. I don't want to deal with you now. He's coming. He's coming. Okay, he's gone. Boy, those things are creepy as hell. Why are you just crouching there? Good to have you with us, miss. When Lord Drillemont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we'll need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Oh no, it's a certainty here. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's halls. Only the wicked... But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Halone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillemont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Gullamy and countless innocents! You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillemont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillemont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Ravanian fang and claw. Show the heretic no mercy. He must pay for the innocent's blood he has spilled. Ignorant swines! Soon you will know the futility of your faith. Okay, where are they? It's called in backup. Whoa! They just appeared out of nowhere. And this guy... Whoa, okay. Better... Hey, over here, buddy. Leave the knight alone. Oh, not by a goddamn heretic. Oh no, I think he died. Oh, the poor guy. I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Well, just one more reason to want to kill this guy. Do you see, heretic? You and your allies are no match for the might of Ishgard. How wrong you are, Ishgardian. I've been blessed with power far beyond your kin. Come, my brothers, grant me the strength to smite our enemies. Oh, boy.
I am reborn.
Stand your ground, 'tis but an illusion. Well, it's a very, very good illusion then.
A dragon stands before you, yet still you do not flee?
Your magics have no power over me, heretic. Oh, I think that's the same wyvern from earlier. The one that tried to kill us during Francel's trial. We'll just say that it is. Come on, buddy. Focus on me.
No, no, it cannot be!
Come on, he's almost dead. There we go. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruins, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that, I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the Stone Vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, Whitebrim Front shall fall. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His elk deserves not better. Claire, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time you were reunited with your heirship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Whitebrim Front, and bring your associates. Okay. I'm glad this is all over with. Oh, it looks like his body's gone. I guess it was eaten by the crocs already. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, so let's head on back. And I think we will call it a day there. So the next video should be us entering the Stone Vigil and the dungeon run. Oh boy, I can't wait till this is over. Where have you been, Claire? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. How could you not know where we were all that time? Oh well, the next quest is called In Pursuit of the Past, but we will leave it there for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and you'll be looking forward to next time when we enter the Stone Vigil. Bye-bye.